are my wonderful grandchildren. If you haven't seen them before, this is my wonderful little buddy, 5-year-old French Bulldog. This is Maurice. So if you see any of my videos with Maurice, we love him very much. I hope you're having a successful day, week, month, year, because when you put it all together, I want you to have a very successful life. Part of this might be entrepreneurship, that is, starting your own business. Why would you do that? Well, you can decide how much you want to be paid, you can decide your hours, and you're working for yourself. You're not working for somebody else. So let me give you an example of a very successful business. Now we're thinking about the mindset. I want you to be thinking, how can I apply this to things that I'm interested in? I'm going to talk about a sandwich shop. This is a sandwich shop in my town, and it started out, a couple bought a small sandwich shop. And over the course of the next few years, they had their sons in the business, their grandchildren in the business, and I'm telling you, these people were living in very nice houses, always taking vacations, all driving very nice cars. They had a very good life from one independently owned sandwich shop. So this wasn't some franchise and you go out and buy a Subway and then, well, I mean, I'm sure there's people who made money in Subway, but when you're in Subway, you got to do what Subway is saying. You got to give them part of the money. It's kind of nice if you can figure out how to do this independently. Now, what did these people do? They really followed my 3 rules of small business success. Offer a quality product or service that the market demands. Charge a fair price. Number 2, appreciate your customer. Always say thank you and then ask for more business. Come on back. Oh, thank you for coming. And then 3, copy success. Go out and find the people who are already doing what it is that you want to do, doing successfully, and then copy what they're doing. Now, if you go into this sandwich shop, I don't think you have to go in there too many times before they start saying, hey, Bill, how you doing? How's everything going? Blah, blah, blah. So they recognize you when you come in. I was actually in a restaurant last night. A guy came in, sat down at the bar. He was sitting there for like 5 minutes. The 2 bartenders were off in the corner talking to each other. The guy was like, screw this. He was being ignored, and he got up and he walked out. Now, did these 2 bartenders, I don't know. They didn't seem like they really gave a shit, but I mean, if you owned this bar, you would care about a customer being ignored and getting up and leaving, okay? So when I say copy success, I mean, you're in, if you wanted to go into the restaurant business, you're learning every day. So you're saying, all right, I'm learning the bad things too. What is it? You can't ignore the customer. So this sandwich shop, I mean, you go in there and they're going, hi, how you doing, Mary? Seymour, Carmen, whatever, they're interested. Now, the second thing they offer a quality product. I've often said to them, geez, your sandwiches are expensive. They're really expensive. I mean, I think a sub now is like $14 or something. I said, wow, this is really, he said, my customers expect me to deliver the best. So they have the best meats, the best cheeses, the best rolls, the best condiments. And when you put all best together, what do you get? You kind of end up with the best sandwich. And are people willing to pay for this? I'm telling you, at lunchtime, from like 11:30 until 2 o'clock, lines out the door at this one sandwich shop. So what do these people do? What if you say, well, copy success? What would I do? I mean, I wouldn't be trying to compete with them, but if I was opening up a sandwich shop, I'd go in there and it's obviously, you could take their takeout menu and know everything that they make. You can, sit in the parking lot for a day or 2 and see every vendor there. Where are they getting the meats? Where are they getting the cheeses? Where are they getting the condiments? Where are they getting, Copy success. Figure out what these people are doing, okay? Doing right, and say, yeah, I want that. I want that. I want the nice cars and the nice houses, and, I want all of this. Okay, so you can copy success and then, go to the next town over or whatever and copy success. Do exactly what these people are doing. So if you were opening up a hair salon, I mean, you want to look for the best hair salons in the area, figure out what are they doing. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Do exactly what they're doing. You open up a barbershop, exactly what they're doing. You want to sell bicycles? Find people who are making a lot of money. Well, there's nobody around here. Well, I'm sure in the United States, there are like lots and lots and lots of people who are selling bicycles and making a lot of money. What are they doing? What they're doing is what you want to do. Now, this is the kind of education, you're not going to get this in a small business course. You're not going to get this from a YouTube video. You're going to get this by the shoe leather and by being smart, going out and doing your research in the industry, find the leaders in the industry, find out what they're doing and do what they're doing. I mean, one little sandwich shop and these people are highly successful. Now, in the next town over, there's somebody who sells hot dogs. Hot dogs. Generations have made a living off of this it's actually a small railroad car that they, 70 years ago converted into a small hot dog stand. And for years, all they did, I think they have the original copper where they boil the hot dogs and, the hot dogs are really good. But I don't think there's any magic to this. You can go in there and say, oh, those are whatever kind of hot dogs they're serving. You could probably ask the guy, what kind of hot dogs? He says, oh, these are this kosher hot dogs or whatever, okay? Since then, they've added in, you can get hamburgers and cheeseburgers, but not that extensive a menu, and I think this is important, okay? In the sandwich shop, 90% of what they're doing is selling sandwiches, all right? I mean, maybe they have wraps. I know they have a couple of soups, every day, but I mean, basically 90% of their business is sandwiches. You go into this hot dog and, they serve the best hot dogs. And again, at lunchtime, these people are doing a great business. What are you doing? You're saying, I'm going to make money. I'm going to make money. Okay. When you're driving around town, find out where the lines are and, do what they're doing. Even if you want to open up a pizza shop. I mean, there's pizza shops everywhere. But again, you're going to have the new dynamic pizza shop and you thought about it, you did the research and whatever, and people are going to be lining up to get your pizza. What are they doing? They want brick oven pizza. They want this, That's what you do. Well, I want square pizza, round, whatever it is. You're doing the research. You become the expert at it. And then you're delivering a quality product or service at a fair price, charging a fair price, appreciating your customer, always saying thank you, ask for more business and copying success. You want to learn all this stuff? I have 3 really good small business entrepreneurial courses, Master Small Business 1, 2, and 3. The courses are all free on the website success.org. So if you don't go there and do this, I'm saying, the heck's the matter with you? I'm your Papa Bill. I want the best for you. I want you to have a great life. Go to success.org. Get motivated. Get to work. And let's do it. I'm your Papa Bill.